Hi guys, welcome back to the video. In this video, I feel like I have to make this video because this is my response video to Diamond Man. Diamond Man, he recently made a video talking about shelves and copper golems and how inventory management hasn't been really resolved in this drop. And my argument to that is that inventory management has actually been resolved because you can dump, because you see here, I tested the copper golem with this scenario here. You can see the copper golem successfully in this situation sorted everything out. And he's comparing the copper golem to the allay. But I'm saying they are not the same because the allay, if you don't know, you can give it a item. For example, let's give me a comparator. He, like, if you drop a item, the difference is that the difference is that the allay picks them up and brings it. Oh, that's new. I didn't realize they made sounds when they give you items. That's cool. I did not notice that. That's a new feature. I did not notice that. I don't know if it's new. I don't know how long that's been in the game, but I don't remember them making a sound when they give you items. But they pick up items from the ground and they either give it back to you, or if you have a note block situation, the note block that's constantly going off here, then it will just drop. You can see here, you don't even need it to make a sound. You see, it just needs to be playing. Oh wait, does it? Maybe it does. So you can see here that delay will just, so if I just take that out, so if I just just drop these and just drop these over here, you can see they will pick things. Oh yes, they can't go that far. Okay, let's see. So if you just do that there, they'll then go over there and place it there. But with the copper golem, they will open this chest, take things out of the chest, and actually sort them in these chests. And the copper golem is the only mob in Minecraft that can actually interact with blocks, such as chests. Like, this is the first mob that can actually interact with chests and actually sort things. Like, this is our first actual good item sorter. People use the LA for minigames, but I can see people using the copper golem for item sorting for its purpose. Of course, it is kind of buggy right now, but that's only because it's in previews. It's still in development. This is not the final result of the Copper Golem. They will still work with them on Java and Bedrock. They will still work at the kinks, and they will still make it perfect. This is not the final result of the Copper Golem. And I hate how Diamond Man just puts the Copper Golem and Delay in the same thing. Like he said that they basically do the same exact thing, and I hate that. I think you should have said that. And also, the shelves are pretty useful because if you power the shelf and you have like three of them, and if you power three shelves at the same time, it will then you can then just swap your whole inventory, and that's what people are happy about. Also, you can see you can just dump your whole inventory there and do this. Like, that's such a huge support for item storage. Like, I think Mojang has definitely helped the inventory management because you can now just dump your whole inventory here, and because I'm going to build something really quickly, because you can just by default these shells will be on. These shells will be on by default by, let's say, by redstone stuff. So if I grab redstone repeater and redstone dust, we can have these powered just by doing something as simple as this. And this can be like redstone torch here. Like, we grab a redstone torch right here, and then you can just have hoppers right here, like dump like you can just dump your inventory and then it just going to a item sorter after that, for example. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to have it lead into a barrel for this demonstration. And then you can see you can just do this, and you can have like a button right here. So for example, the button will be wooden. And that will, because I think, yeah, because this also powers to hoppers too. So it makes my life even more easier because of that. So you can just have that. You can just do this. Sorry. Try and just hurry this up. But you can see, you can just do this. Do that. Push this. Did it get at least one item? No. Okay. So you do need a delay. So I will need to grab a comparator and make a pulse extender that then makes the pulse longer. So, because we don't know, this makes the pulse a lot longer. If we just do something as simple as this. And then if we take this output, bring it over to here, we can then just have a redstone repeater going to here, here, here. Then have the button lead into here, the wooden button. Then once you do this, you see then this gives the, oh wait, okay, wait, I can, okay, wait a minute, I was wrong. The hoppers need to be right here. You see the hoppers, you see that's now working. So now, if I do this, there. So now if you do this, you see the hopper, oh, the hoppers are not powered, okay. So then we need to also power that block, but we can't go, because I think, no wait, I think we can go down further, yeah we can. Okay, good thing I did that, because that means we now need to power this also with just, because this will, oh we no, actually no, we need to power this block. Because that's the block that the hoppers are on. Dang it. Because we need to power that block there. Hold on. Because we need to power that block. So hold on there. We can just do that. And that. To that. There we go. We can just do that. And you can see that I'm going to just do this. You see that all these three should be full if I do this now. And if I put the button right there, do this. You see that then, like, this is one use diamond demand for the shelf. You can actually do this, and you can actually, like, this is all it is. It's super simple. You can even make it longer. Like, I can make this longer if I wanted to, so that I can give it more time for it to extract the items. I can just do this. Like, I can just do this, and I can have 4 ticks here, and then 4 ticks here, so that the pulse is long enough to get back to here. And then, you see, I can just do this now. I can do this. And now, you see now, now all the items should have enough time now to actually dump everything into, I guess not everything, you do have to push it multiple times. But you can see my point that I'm trying to get at is and I also use them for a combination lock in my recent short. In my recent short, I did use this for a combination lock a lot. I think I believe Razeworks also used them for a item sorter, since they have since by default when they're not powered, they have 3 slots. They have 3 slots if they are not powered. They have 3 slots if they're not powered, and I think that this system here is such a good system. I just came up with on the fly, and it's not that complicated. And you can even just have this be a lever. You can just have this be a lever, and then you can just leave it on for as long as you want. Unflick it, and then all the items will then just go into your item sorter, because you can just have this go into your item sorter and just sort your items like that, and you can just have multiple sections of that. You can build this a lot more times, and I bet this can be compacted dramatically. If you can compact this, make sure you tag me on YouTube so I can see it and make a video about it, because I think it'd be cool, and maybe I can show it off on the video. So if you can't compact this, because I know this can be compacted probably and make it a lot better and cooler, but this is just the possibility of the shelf and the possibility of the copper golem, because you can then just have you can have this just running into a copper chest that then you can just do this, and then a copper golem comes along and sorts it all for you. And I think that's such a cool thing. You can do this and also the copper golem shelf and copper golem functionality. And I think that'd be really cool. You can just dump all of your items right here, I guess your first hotbar, and keep in mind that you can just do that, and then as the shelf empties, you can then just turn it on. You just unflick that, and then once it turns off, you see after a couple of minutes after it does turn off, you can then just do that, power it again. Oh, what? Oh, wussies. I didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry. So you do have to be careful, but I'm just trying to say to Diamond Man that this shelf has a lot more possibilities than what you think. You just actually have to think out of the box, and you actually do have to think about the shelf a lot more, because the shelf is a wonderful block, not just for building, but also for redstone, because you can see here the functionalities that the shelf has with redstone is cool. It on Java right now, not on Bedrock. It doesn't work on Bedrock right now, but I bet next week or the following week it will work to where it will work with comparators. But on Java, these do work with comparators, and is how I made the combination lock. And you can do a lot more, because these actually do use binary code to give a output. Because he tried to crafty measure man. He's one who found it out first, and I know it is backward. It is backwards right now, and I think they will fix that later on, like maybe next week or the following week. But I just wanted to make this quick video showcasing that Diamond Man is wrong, and I wanted to prove him wrong, that the shelf and the copper golem basically is such a game changer for inventory management. It gives us a better way to dump our items and to also sort our items. So yeah, I'm sorry, Diamond Man, but you're wrong, and I disagree with you. I very kindly disagree with everything you said. I just wanted to prove it. So yeah, but also make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, with notifications to all. And see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys. Peace. Make sure to do comment.